Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Lazy Rays here, your co-host, along with
Daniel Monteroso again.
Yeah, so we actually just got done watching the Microsoft E3 press conference. Daniel, just quick, overall, what did you think of the impressions?
A lot of them were great. A lot of them were like, eh.
I enjoyed myself. I had a lot of good time with it. First off, starting with everything, Microsoft showed a new trailer for Halo Infinite. It was powered by the Slipspace game engine. They didn't show a whole lot about it.
Yeah, they just like a girl teasing you and just bye. And you're just left like, what the hell?
Yeah, they didn't talk about it at all. They just kind of showed some of the space. It was on a Halo ring, so that looked interesting because we haven't seen a Halo ring since like 3.
That's true.
And then Phil Spencer, CEO of, or not CEO, but head of the Xbox division in Microsoft, came up and he said that they were going to show off 50 games, 18 exclusives, and 15 world premieres on stage, which they did. It was it was
like a 2-hour run?
Yeah, it was a long conference. It was pretty good. Then the first one they decided to show off was exclusive gameplay for an indie game, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The little blue?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I thought that looked actually really cool. I like the little art style they have going on for it.
Didn't you play the first one?
No, I didn't play the first one, but I did see some of it, and I heard it got really good reviews. I am actually kind of interested in going to play Ori and the Blind Forest because that looks so good. Then we see the world premiere for, finally, From Software's new game. They teased it a couple E3s ago, with the Shadows Die Twice thing. And then we get to see the gameplay, Sekiro?
Yeah, that game actually looked really good.
Oh my god, I loved it. It reminded me a lot of that one game, Neo. But it looks way better. No offense to the Neo developers.
Yes, offense.
But that game looked awesome. I was excited to see it. What did you think about it?
I thought it looked really interesting. It looked like you get an attaching grappling hook type thing.
Yeah, that looked awesome. I really like that.
I'm going to be a Spider-Man samurai.
And yeah. They didn't show much. They showed a quick trailer for it, but it looks super interesting. It's going to come out in 2019. No official release date, though. After that, Bethesda's Todd Howard came up, and he talked about how Fallout 4 is actually going to be now on the Xbox Game Pass. Then after that, he showed that the world premiere for Fallout 76.
That one looked really interesting.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
I've never beaten any of the Fallout games. I've played them, never beaten them. I'm sorry.
I've beaten Fallout 3 and New Vegas, but
rub it in, will you?
I was really excited. He said that this was actually going to be a prequel to the other Fallout games. This was going to take place before anything crazy happened from the other Fallout games. So there's going to be no super mutants or anything in the game. But there are going to be like creatures. There's still like weird creatures in there that we've never seen before. There was like this hulking monster just walking down the street, and you can build your own civilizations.
Just minding his own business.
There were like things that look like dragons. They still managed to make it look interesting, and I'm really excited for it. And they actually also said that it's going to be bigger than Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's going to be like, 3-4 times bigger?
Yeah, I think that's what they said, yeah. It's crazy. Then after that, they showed the world premiere for a free downloadable game coming June 26th called Captain Spirit, where you're playing this little boy who has a big imagination. It was nothing special. It was nothing.
I get to relive my childhood in a video game.
Oh, you imagine you were like the superhero in the demon world or something?
No.
And that's something that Square Enix was saying, relive your imagination. Like, okay, cool. Then we got to see Crackdown 3 again, Daniel. They've been talking about it for the past 6 C3s now.
I haven't played any of them. I can't say anything.
At this point, it's safe to say no one's played any of the other Crackdown games.
That's true.
But it looks like you get to play Terry Crews, which is I'm totally on board with.
Yeah, right?
I love Terry Crews. He is so cool. And he had like a car that was turning into some kind of Jack 3 jumper buggy, and then
tank like in a second, which was like, what?
The gameplay actually did catch my eye, but it's just like I'm not really that interested at this point anymore. No offense to Crackdown 3. I mean, all power to you guys for pushing it. But It looks like you guys can play it in February of 2019 because they finally gave that a release date. Hopefully they don't push it back again. Then they kind of just showed Nier Automata, the definitive edition, which is going to be on June of 2018. It's just from the PS4 game, but they're now going to be releasing it to the Xbox game. You never played Nier, have you?
Actually, I did.
What'd you think?
5 minutes of it. I didn't play it for that long, but honestly, it looked pretty fun. It like switches off from like third-person view to top-person view. I don't know how you would say that. Mm-hmm. So it switched off, and it was actually pretty interesting. I kind of wish I played it.
Well, maybe we can hop into this one because it's going to have all the previous DLCs and stuff like that.
True that.
But this one's actually really interesting because right after that, they quickly went over to the new Metro game, Metro Exodus.
That one looks like fun.
That looks a lot of fun. And I don't know what was going on with that gun, but it looks like you can completely customize your gun.
The barrel, the magazine size, the cartridge.
The gun didn't even look the same anymore after they showed that little...
Yeah.
So that looked really awesome. It looks like you're going up against the cult in it. They actually gave that one a release date too for February 22nd of 2019. So
same day as Anthem, people. Remember that.
Oh man, it looks like we're getting a lot of the games next year for 2019 in February, huh?
What's that other zombies game that's supposed to be coming out?
Days Gone, yeah.
It comes out the 22nd as well.
Oh my god.
So there you go, people. If you want those 3 games, you better save up.
And Phil Spencer popped back up and he showed off Kingdom Hearts. That they're finally going to be coming to Xbox. The whole Kingdom Hearts 3 game.
The whole shebang.
Not the whole shebang, just Kingdom Hearts 3. They haven't announced the whole shebang yet.
It's the whole shebang, people. Come on.
No, don't give people hope like that. But they did show off Kingdom Hearts 3. They showed off Frozen. You're gonna get to talk to Elsa.
And Wreck-It Ralph, if you noticed that too.
Yeah, he was a summon. That looks really awesome. You know what they haven't shown though that I really want to see? I guess I'm gonna have to wait until the game comes out to finally get to see it. It's Big Hero 6. They talked about how you get to be in that world, but they've never shown any gameplay for it. So I wonder what's gonna happen in it.
I hope they had it because Big Hero 6 was.
It was like one of the best. Like I loved that one. And are you guys ready for this one? Kingdom Hearts finally got the release date. We've been waiting all this time for it. January 29th, 2019.
Which game?
Kingdom Hearts 3. What did I say?
You said 5.
You know.
It was so awesome. It jumped 4 and went straight to 5. People.
Kingdom Hearts 3, January 29th, 2019. There's finally a date for it. And if you are still playing Sea of Thieves, you will be happy to know that there are 2 new DLCs coming out for the game. One in September and one in July. Then they went on and they showed off some of DICE's Battlefield 5 story mode. They didn't show a whole lot in it. It was just kind of the story, you know. Mm-hmm. There was not really much gameplay as far as I saw. Did you see anything like that? Then
more like a cutscene.
Yeah, they showed a couple cutscenes. I'm interested in the game already, so they don't need to sell me on much.
That's true.
Then we actually got to see Forza Horizon 4, which is going to be taking place in Britain. It's a shared open world, changing seasons, and it's going to be coming out on October 2nd with the Xbox Game Pass. That game looked amazing.
It really did, especially with the different varieties of vehicles. It doesn't have to be a sports car or anything. It'd be a dune buggy, a truck, and apparently a hoverboat.
Yeah, the hoverboat was really weird. I really hope that was real. Like, I don't know, like, it was
so random. Weird. Like, all you see is, hey, hoverboat.
But that's going to be perfect in the spring and summertime when the lake is there.
Losers!
Yeah, right? But Forza Horizon 4, it looked really amazing. Like I said, it's going to be a shared open world, so there's going to be a bunch of cars all kind of careening together. They didn't show any like race setups. They did show that there was going to be a blimp that was flying through the air, and it was going to be like a world event that everyone can join if they wanted to.
Yeah, and then that way they can earn special rewards and stuff.
Yeah, that looked really amazing. After that, though, they went on and talked about some of Phil Spencer actually hopped on and he started talking about how they're taking the initiative to create more game studios for Microsoft and stuff.
That they added 5 new studios.
That is right. They added the new studio, the Initiative. Then they added Undead Labs, as well as Playground Games, Ninja Theory, and Compulsion. So they went from having 6 studios by themselves to now they have a total of 11 studios, all dedicated to making Xbox games. That sounds pretty cool.
Indeed.
Then they went and showed the trailer for We Happy Few. I'm actually excited for that.
I still don't know what that game is.
It's a buck wild time. It looks like everyone was, as the guy said in the trailer, everyone's taking drugs just to kind of cope with the fact that everything's crazy. Everyone's just kind of ignoring that the world is bad. So they just keep taking these drugs that make them happy, and if they don't take the drugs, then the government comes and kills them. Pretty much is what it looks like.
Didn't you tell me about that game before?
I have, yeah. It's been in development for a while now.
Yeah, it has been for quite a long time now.
Yeah, but at least it's not going to be in development for much longer because they did show in the trailer that it will be coming out on August 10th of 2018. Woo! Console launch exclusive PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds showed off a new war mode that will, and it looks like a new snowy type map coming out in winter of 2018.
It looks like several new maps.
I only saw the one. I didn't see it. So you saw more? I wasn't.
I think I saw like 2 more. I think
I might have been too busy writing the notes.
Yeah.
And then we got also another Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. This kind of just looks like it's Microsoft trying to get some more RPG type games out into their environment. I know that's one of the things that people have been complaining about is that they don't have any RPG games a whole lot for people to go out and try, you know.
Yeah, that looked interesting. It looked like an anime mixed in with the game.
Yeah, it's for people.
It's for people. It's for people. Not for us, just people.
Then the world premiere of Division 2, along with some kind of test footage gameplay, came out. What did you think of Division 2? I know you were complaining about it because you said you didn't care for Division 1.
I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying we weren't that into it.
I was into it.
Don't lie to me.
No, I was into it. I maxed out my character on both PS4 and Xbox when I had it.
Oh yeah, your uncle did get it for you.
That's right, and I
forgot about that.
So I was into it. Trust me. So I am super excited for Division 2. It looks like a lot of fun. One of my favorite things is Ubisoft's their group. They have
their take on being tactical.
Yeah. Hey guys, you ready to take over the government? And they're supposed to be like real people. I thought it was funny.
Hey, I leveled up.
Yeah. Woo! Level 30.
It honestly didn't look too bad. It looked a little bit more different than the first Division. At least it takes place in a new, different scenery.
Yeah.
Not all snowy in a city.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people cared for the snow environment. Yeah. And not like snow environment is kind of everyone's least favorite thing. So I don't know why you would make a whole game based on snow environment.
At least change the season up.
No, I agree with you. I agree. And they actually said that it looks like Division 2 will be coming out March 15th, 2019. And then after that, Ashley Spicer, head of engineering, Xbox Game Pass, she announced a new initiative called Fast Start coming in June. It's going to be an update for the Xbox Game Pass people, where it's going to try and get the games that you want faster to load up. It looks like they're going to be bringing more games coming to the pass, like along with Division, Oblivion, and Fallout 4. And they kind of just did a whole different. They did this one big montage of all different
indie games. At least like
it looked like all of them were coming to Xbox Game Pass. And actually, to be honest, the indie part might have sold me on the Xbox Game Pass because there were a lot of interesting games on there.
Yeah, there was quite a few, honestly.
Yeah, I enjoyed some of them. I couldn't jot them all down because they were going so fast. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. They showed a trailer for it, which is September 14th, 2019. They didn't show the trailer showed, kind of the same stuff that they've been showing in the trailers. Lara Croft is in Mexico. She's hunting down some Mayan Aztec stuff. Then after that, we got an exclusive Session skateboard game. The skateboard game called Session. It looks fun. We haven't had a skateboarding game in a while, so I'm really.
And we all thought it was Skate.
Yeah, I really thought it was Skate. As
soon as we see a skateboard, Skate!
Exclusive Black Desert game is announced for fall 2018.
That one looks like a lot of fun.
That really does. It looks like D&D come to life.
I know.
You get to pick your different classes. There's like all kinds of mages. There's spells you can cast. Everything.
Different abilities.
Honestly, I really want to try that game. Everything about it just looks so wonderful in it. Daniel, you know more about this one. Why don't you?
Oh my god, people. It's finally happened. The world premiere of Devil May Cry 5. And I think if anybody's played 4, I think the main character, if I'm not mistaken, it's Nero, which I'm really hoping it is, but he doesn't have the demon arm, so I am confused a little bit. But Dante's in it!
Yeah, I did see Dante come in. Dante came in on a motorcycle right at the end of that commercial, and he is just like owned it.
Yup. So get ready, people. It's happening.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. Hideki Itsuno, he came out and he doesn't know much English, but he knew enough to say DMC is back. And oh my god, if you guys have any love for that beautiful little indie game Cuphead, you will be super happy to know there is new DLC, The Delicious Last Course, coming out in 2019.
And a new character!
Yeah, Miss Chalice. The spirit that was in the original game is actually getting some legs, and she's gonna join Cuphead and Mughead. That looked awesome. Some Tunic gameplay where it's a tiny little fox. It kind of looked a little bit like Zelda, like the 2D version.
But they're all foxes.
Yeah, all foxes. The weird fox at the end got wings. That looked really fancy.
It's Ganondorf with a fox.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Ganondorf as a fox.
Yeah.
If they had pets, that's what it would be.
Yeah, right. Just like Legend of Zelda Pets Edition.
We're gonna get sued.
Ooh, the world premiere of Jump Force.
Oh shit.
This was amazing. If you guys love anime, if you guys like Naruto, Luffy, and Goku, picture them all in one space.
You forgot somebody else.
That is true. Right at the end, they did show Ryuk with light.
Yup.
I don't know what he's even gonna do in the game. It looked like a fighting game, and the graphics on it were amazing.
And so far, the only villain that they showed was Frieza.
I kind of felt bad for Frieza at the end.
He was getting his butt whooped.
You know, he was still owning it because he was looking really cocky.
But Frieza's always cocky, even if he's losing.
That's true. And along with Jump Force, we got the world premiere of Dying Light 2.
Now that one seems very interesting on the new initiative that they're going for.
Yeah, that definitely caught my eye, dude.
That whole whatever your decisions reflects the world.
Yeah. So if you wanna help this government get water to the water system, the water supply system, open up the wells for the water supply system. Sorry, you can do that. But then the government gets more corrupt and like demands people to do regular things. But everyone lives happier.
Yup.
Or
if you don't do that, the whole world goes to
pretty much chaos.
Yeah, I was gonna put it in another word.
But you get richer because of
doing that.
Yeah, you start selling it on the black market, which so it's opened up to a large variety of possibilities. It looks really amazing. I love Dying Light 1, so I'm really excited for this, and it just looks like more added systems to the game.
And from the looks of it, from each game, everybody's gonna get a different gameplay experience, seeing as of what their decisions reflect on the world. So you can play this game as many times, do different decisions, and you're gonna have a different result every time.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it. No official date on that yet, and but we do know that something is coming out in 2019, and that is Battletoads.
So if anybody's a fan of the old Battletoads, it's just Ninja Turtles as toads.
Well, they can also morph their feet and hands.
But it's Ninja Turtles as toads.
Battletoads 2019.
Get ready.
And something that's coming out this year that I didn't think was going to, Just Cause 4 was announced for December 4th, 2018.
You know why it's coming out? Just Cause.
Ah. Then they decided to kind of freak out and anger some fans.
Oh my
god! They showed off. They showed the Gears logo in the screen, and then what happens? The wall breaks down, and it's a Funko Pop of Marcus Phoenix. And then they announced this Gears Pop for the mobile game coming soon.
So if everybody's excited, don't be.
They knew what they were doing with this.
They were fucking with us.
They really were, because then they announced that if you want There's also going to be different games for Gears
PC called Gears Tactic,
which is a game 12 years before Gears of War 1. But the more important one that I think we can safely say is the more interesting.
It's happening!
Gears 5, coming in 2019. Oh my god, that one, it looks like they shift the characters a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like you play as the girl.
The girl, Kate.
Yeah. And if anybody remembers the ending of Gears 4, which I'm not going to say because some people haven't played it and haven't beaten it, which is disappointing because they're sitting right in front of me.
Would you go on?
She explores why. Because I guess she's feeling weird, she's feeling different, and then she goes on a search on a life-changing quest.
Yeah, so everything about it looks interesting. There's going to be new locusts. There was this one that was dual-wielding some fire hammers, which looked really awesome.
He looked like a ninja.
After that, the one that no one thought it was going to happen, especially since they were closing it off, Microsoft got hacked by Cyberpunk 2077.
That one looks awesome.
Oh my god, I love everything about it. The art style looks amazing. The game, I can't even say anything. What did you think of it?
I thought it was awesome. Like, I wasn't expecting that one, and this is the first time me hearing it.
Yeah. For people that don't know, Cyberpunk 2077 is actually created from the same developers who created Witcher 3, which got amazing reviews worldwide. And 2077 looks like it looks like kind of their Fallout to, Bethesda Skyrim. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. That was everything that you needed to know about Microsoft. If you guys want, stay tuned because we're going to go ahead and talk about Bethesda's conference in a little bit. And this has been Lazy Reyes.
And Daniel Monteroso.
Coming back soon.